Okay. Okay, sounds like fun actually. Shit, it's on 1.16. Sorry, I was moving away from my mic to talk to Izzy. Do I sound good now? Alright, cool. Need food. Z yeah, it's Zenmaxlive, Z capital, M capital, and L capital. It's alright, you're good. Yeah, because whenever you put a capital name on Twitch, it autos it to lowercase. So you can still use a lowercase and it'll still work out. Okay, sounds good. I'm just gonna be playing vanilla Minecraft and all that. Advance. Hello, Izzy. Oh yeah, I've played Pokemon Go before. No. Did you need me to install it? I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links now is the thing. That's what everybody tells me. It's cool. I just am a huge Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm watching the original one right now with Izzy because she's never seen it. But like the thing is, um, I've been wanting to watch like 5DS and Dark Side of the Dimensions because that's like the best ones actually, aside from the original. Bro, said Kaiba and Dark Side OP. Well, his deck is what I'm talking about. His deck is just too good. It's an alternative white, blue eyes white dragon deck. But basically, when you can just reveal a blue eyes, special summon the alternative one, and you instantly get to like destroy one card in the field. It's like nuts. But you can easily counter it with just negating your card effect. But that's why you need back row support. All right, I'll be right here.
Hello and welcome to SMP interviews. I'm having small technical difficulties, but either way, we're gonna get started. Hello.
Hey, what is up?
Hello, who am I talking to? How's your day so far?
Well, you guys are talking to Zenmaxlive, currently rebranded from Maximus Toxicus. My day's going pretty good. I just got off of Valorant, trying to grind so I can get better esports titles. And then I started off my day trying to do a lot of FAFSA and tax form stuff.
Yeah,
Kind of annoying. Yeah.
Isn't today the deadline?
Yeah, today's the deadline for your FAFSA, March 2nd.
Oh, priority. FAFSA.
Yeah. But yeah, the thing is, my parents hadn't filed 2019 taxes till like really late, so it kind of screwed me over a little. But it's okay.
Wow, it's already been 3 years since 2019.
I know, right?
Feel old.
I mean, I was just talking about this with friends. I was like, I graduated high school back in 2019, and now we're already halfway through our college life, and it felt like I haven't done anything, you know. Which brings me to like why I wanted to start a esports club in my school. Like, I don't it's nice to go through college. It's nice to get your degree, but what else have you done? And I feel like I need to accomplish more. And that's why I started an esports club at my school. I'm looking for it to be really well. It's not something to go in and play games and benefit yourself. It's something for charity. And of course, if you do well, then you can also showcase your talents. But, you know, something to help leave the world better than when I entered it.
True, true. You said esports, so what's your team? Or you said that well, casually, you just said that got elected the president of this team.
Yeah, so I wasn't elected president of any team. I'm just in president of the club. That doesn't mean I'm on a team.
Okay.
Now that's why I've been practicing, so I'm good enough to be on a team. But we're gonna have multiple teams for our club. There's gonna be a Valorant team. There's gonna be a League of Legends. There's gonna be CS:GO. There's gonna be COD. Most esports titles. That's what we're looking for. At least 6 teams. But see, the problem with that is we need to first make money for the club so we can host events that'll help with charity.
Hmm.
A lot of
You
paperwork to do.
Yeah, yeah, it seems like it. So you recently rebranded. Why was that?
Well, the reason I rebranded is because I was looking at my old brand with Maximus Sausages. Don't get me wrong, it was original, it was fun, but the problem was I looked at it and I just didn't see anything clean. It just felt like it was some makeshift little Twitch account that I was really trying hard to make. I just didn't see a future for it. So I wanted to go ahead and make Zenmaxlive and put in a lot more clean looking artwork, a lot more of a professional outlook on the future of this channel. And I'm just happy with the way it came out. It's definitely still developing, but it's already a lot better than my old brand just with the start.
Hmm.
Um,
Okay, what are your pronouns?
well, I go by he, him.
Something you stuck with?
Yeah, I've always been a he, him. As you guys know, I've been dating Izzy since my junior year in high school. And in January, we hit 3 years.
Wow.
And it's nothing I've really thought about. I mean, I thought about a lot of things, but it was not if I should change my pronouns.
Hmm.
I've always, felt comfortable with myself. Like I always tell everybody, you shouldn't have to worry about who you are. It's feeling comfortable with yourself just shows a great amount of confidence that everyone should have.
True.
And yeah,
How
that's
old
why
are
I
you?
decided.
Okay.
Right now, I am 19, but in 2 days, actually on Thursday, I'm turning 20. So
Really? Wow.
yeah, that'll be 2 decades, bro. It's hard to grasp.
So is that like Pisces?
Yeah, I am a Pisces,
Okay.
March 4th. My dad is also a Pisces. He's March 16th, so same month. But he does not act like a Pisces. I'll tell you that much.
Hmm.
He's more of a hard, tough guy type.
Honestly, my sister's a Pisces, but she acts more like an Aries.
Yeah, I see.
Hmm.
Just goes to show that not everyone is what their sign is, you know?
Mm-hmm. Sonny in
But
chat says happy early birthday.
oh, thanks.
Also, Jen says that.
Thanks everybody. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot happened this week already.
Yeah, I read your announcement in your server.
Yeah. So just to happen all at once just feels kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
And it just feels really weird thinking about all what happened back then and just not being able to see him before it goes. It's kind of weird. I feel like I could just go say hi or something, but I can't. You know, it just feels weird to go from that to my birthday, and
And
just
you were
doesn't
lucky
sit
enough
right.
to know your grandfather. I was never able to do that. Only grandmothers.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to be blessed for what you do have. You know. But yeah, I'm sure he wouldn't want me sitting here and thinking about it. He'd rather just want me to look forward to seeing him again when it's my time. So I'm just gonna think of it that way.
And hopefully your time is like far in the future.
Yeah, he wouldn't want me to follow too soon.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
well,
there's
next question, or you got something more to say?
no. It was just a little tidbit, but you can continue.
Nah, let's hear this tidbit.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, he used to have this saying. Well, it was more like of a little joke, because I learned to swim when I was in Florida, and that was when I was with him. And there's this little story where I tried to jump into the pool, and I asked him to move out the way, so I go, "Excuse me," and that was my first mistake, because if you say "excuse me," he's just gonna hit you with the "what'd you do, fart?" You know, he's a silly guy. you guys ever hear me say that, it's just it caught on to me. You know?
Actually, I've never heard that.
I say it all the time whenever someone says "excuse me" to me.
Hmm.
pretty, pretty. I always thought it was silly. Let's go. Is this diamonds?
Okay, well,
Lapis.
what's your nationality and time zone?
Well, my nationality is American. My time zone is Pacific Standard. Um, as for my heritage, though, if it's gonna be Mexican and Italian. So my real mom's side, she was Sicilian, which is just a subrace of like Italian.
Yeah, I
And
see.
then my dad's side was Mexican, and my grandparents came from Jalisco. So that's where I come from. Um,
You said
didn't
Florida,
really.
so are you originally from the east, or are you born in the west and like you were just traveling over there or visiting?
Well, that's actually a really big story. I can tell you about it. See, the thing is, I was living with my father, and my mother had done something really bad. Don't want to say what it was, but she had done something bad. And so my dad split up with her. But
Oh,
before they split up, she kind of yoinked me, my brother, and my younger sister. I'm the oldest one out of my blood, like full blood relatives. She yoinked me and them two and ran away to Florida, where my grandparents were. Now, my grandparents are not the bad guys in this story. They're just grandparents. They do what grandparents do. It's my
just
mom who had took
yeah.
us. Uh, and it took about a year for my dad to figure out what had happened, and he had my uncle come in and help because he worked on the federal side, and we had to go to court to try and get me back from my parents and my mom to go to my dad. So that's why I went from the west coast to the east coast for about a year to be in Florida. I didn't understand it. I was only 6 at the time, but finally I went back to live with my dad, and I just thought I was moving again. So I learned about I remember what happened, but I didn't learn about what happened until I was older.
Hmm. Okay, well,
But yeah,
well, as people know, recently there was a war on the server. What side were you on?
well, I like to say I'm low side. Uh, too bad I couldn't go on the day of the war. You guys know why? Sorry about that.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I was low side, and that was just out of spite, just to mess around.
Yeah,
I wasn't doing it because I specifically liked lows better. I just thought it would be funny to mess with people because that's how I am.
ain't true. You are speaking to the leader though of the Home Depot.
Yeah. uh,
Well, actually, our next arc in the SMP is the mayoral elections. You gonna decide to run?
yes, actually, that is something I'm gonna run for, just because
Oh,
I have a lot of ideas for it. If I do become mayor, it's a lot of doing a war between two like buildings that we have on the SMP. Pretty straightforward. There's two sides, they fight. There could be a plot twist where someone betrays, and then someone wins or no one wins. Those are like the options. But when it comes to arcs like this, there's a lot that can happen. I believe. So not only can you try and run and we have the election, and then you don't know who's gonna win, but there's things like sabotaging, or you could have people that are double agents, or you can have a lot of people that are just trying to get things done, like the good side. And then there's the chaotic side. You never know where things are going to go with this. Don't want to say too much because then it'll give ideas away, but I just want to give a picture. So I wanted to run, thought it would be fun, thought it would be funny, and of course, content. So
yeah,
that's how it's going to go.
I was just gonna run just to run. I don't have any ideas for the SMP. It's like something I wanted to try out.
Right. I mean, just because you want to run and you don't have ideas isn't bad. You can definitely run just because you want to, and it doesn't mean we can't turn that into something funny or something fun to watch.
Yeah. And speaking of double agents, did you see the VOD? Or since you
Yes,
weren't
I
there?
did.
Yeah,
I
what
took a
were your
minute to
thoughts on
watch a little
that?
bit.
About
Uh,
Jen and Bree.
yeah. So I was talking to Cosmo about it, and he was like, "Yeah, they double crossed us and all that." And I was like, to be honest, I kind of expected it because Cosmo, whenever I talk to him, he's always telling me he's like, the people I want on the SMP are chaotic people. He always invites chaotic people just because he loves the turnout of the story. So I was expecting someone to double cross, just never know who it is.
Hmm. And what about
Um,
Eric's kidnapping? What was your thoughts on that?
so I feel like not to be rude, but I feel like it was bland with what we could have done with it. I feel like taking Eric to go lock him away, similar to the Dream when Dream got locked away in Pandora. I like that idea, super fun, a lot of things you could do with it. But I feel like just yoinking him out of prison just to yoink him out of prison. out of nowhere. I feel like there could have been like a whole skirmish on bringing him out of prison rather than just bringing him out. You know.
Hmm.
But in the end, not a bad idea. Just maybe I just didn't like the execution of it. You know.
And also, casually, we were just on a call, and I decided to play Minecraft Story Mode that's on Netflix. And yeah, have you played that game?
I did play Minecraft Story Mode.
Yeah, you know what happened to Petra?
Yeah, I liked playing Minecraft Story out back when it first came out. It seemed like something different. I didn't like it initially, to be honest with you. I thought, oh, that's not Minecraft. It's weird. But you know, then it grows on you because it's like, well, you can see the idea behind it. You know.
Hmm.
But you go ahead and tell me what you were trying to tell me about because you asked me if I knew
Well,
what
actually,
happened to
that's
Petra.
kind of, you remember what happened to Petra? And, like how she
Yeah,
got bitten or something happened to her inside that wither storm?
yeah.
It's actually kind of what's happening with Jen.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. I didn't know that's what happened. Goodness. Um, bit a bit silly.
And yeah.
Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way though. I
And
think
yeah, it's something new. It's like, but instead of like the wither, it's the end for us.
right.
And the end is like gonna be a major plot point.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Sorry, I just got my crafting table.
Hmm.
But yeah, like I said, not everything's gonna be executed correctly. I mean, even in AAA like games for writers or in like movies writers, they always come into this point where the writing block just hurts the story. So I never expect everything to be perfect, but I just feel like we can be careful with what we do because a lot of good executions just bring in a lot of good storytelling. You know.
Yeah. You mentioned college sports team. What esports team? What college do you go to?
Well, I go to CSUB, which stands for California State University, Bakersfield. I'm currently majoring as computer engineering. As I like it, but it's the pain. I have so much pain from it.
Well, yeah, computers
But I'm
are the
sure
future.
everybody has something like that because Eric loves art, but sometimes it gives him pain. So
And
I
yeah.
have something similar.
And right now,
But
his school is just making him do stuff that it's gonna benefit him in the future. But right now, he doesn't really like it.
yeah, you know, it's just a tough trade that you got to learn to take. You know,
Hmm.
but yeah, I go to CSUB, which is California State University, Bakersfield. I already said that, but what I wanted to point out was while I've been going here, I don't know, I've had a lot of time to think and reflect about my future, my life, and it's really changed me as a person because for a lot of people who do know me in high school, I actually wasn't this kind of person. I feel like I was a lot meaner back then. I feel like I was very confused, and I feel like I did a lot of things that I shouldn't have, and a lot of things that I'm very proud of.
And yeah, it's
Um,
basically everyone in high school because like they're still going through puberty and like still figuring out becoming adults. And,
right.
yeah, because like you're not gonna be
But yeah,
labeled anymore after high school.
I've just had a lot of time to think about myself and reflect, and I decided that it's what I've been doing isn't what I want to be doing, and that's why if you guys go to my streams, I'm always like, "Here's positivity time. Here's something to remember. Here's something to help change the world." It's not because like, hey, I just happen to be a nice guy. It's because life has turned me into a nice guy. I used to be so mean, you know.
Like
I'm
honestly, I
trying
actually
to,
didn't really like you in high school.
yeah, well, not to be rude, but I'm just I just have a really good sense of how people see me and how people think. I
Yeah.
just not to toot my horn or anything. I'm just saying like I could tell how people feel sometimes, and I know who didn't like me. I know who did like me.
And honestly,
Um,
now that opinion has changed for the better.
yeah, I mean that's good. Like I said, I'm not doing it in for people. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it to just better, you know.
Hmm.
But yeah, no offense, but like everyone who hated me, I really couldn't care less at the time because, well, to be honest, I still don't care if you like me or not. But it's just nowadays I'm more nonchalant about it, and back then I was more rude about it.
Yeah. And so just
Um,
college, or you also got a job? I know that,
well,
but just for people
yeah,
keep track.
right, of course. Well, I had a job which was working at Domino's,
Oh,
and before
really?
Domino's, I worked at Blaze, but then at
Ad?
COVID happened, so I had to get a new job.
Okay, what's your new
But
job?
recently, well, I recently quit Domino's is the thing. and the reason why is don't work at Domino's, guys. It's not fun. It's not worth it. It really sucks to work at Domino's. You take a lot of shit over nothing. Uh, I talked to someone who worked at Walmart, and we were comparing, and apparently it's better to work at Walmart, and Walmart is bad enough.
And that's what everybody says. Don't work at fast food or like work in the theater.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you guys know how bad some people are out there, and that's why I always remind people to stay positive, prevent those kinds of people.
Hmm. Like all those
But
TikToks or YouTube videos that depict very mean people for no reason. Like just people is trying to do their job so they can
make a
maintain
living, yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, to give one example, one time I was trying to take someone's order, and I don't know, I guess they already said their order, but I didn't hear it, and no one else. I guess he was talking to someone else. But when I asked him for his order, he's like, "What, are you deaf? Are you completely stupid? I already told you what it is. Just go give me what I want." I don't know, man. It's hard to stay positive. I mean, uh, I try to tell people to stay positive and teach them, that kind of stuff, because we want to avoid that. I mean, it just makes no sense to treat people that way for no reason.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of better ways we can do things.
So what is your
But
current job now?
well, right now I'm unemployed because I'm about to move back to Bakersfield to go live with my grandparents. Um, and I don't want to get a job here. I want to get a job over there. I've been looking into jobs over there, but it takes a while to apply and get accepted into a job.
I mean, yeah, I've applied like millions of times over the past 3 years. I've been able to since I got my driver's license, and I've only been to like 2 interviews.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with being unemployed if you have a good plan. It's just that I'd rather be working, nothing that takes up too much of my time. Like, obviously, when I get the next job, I'm gonna have a really strict schedule with everything I'm doing. But just know that the money is important, guys. But it's not something that you can throw away your dignity for. It's not something you can change yourself for. I mean, you gotta listen to your boss, but that doesn't mean you have to, do
Throw
something
your
completely
morals.
ridiculous. Yeah. Just keep that in mind, guys. Like, don't change who you are over a job. Just change the I guess the mindset or the attitude.
Mm-hmm. Well, you mentioned
Yeah.
that personally, your personality is like spread love and peace and stuff like that, kind of like hippie-like, but more modern.
Yeah.
So what about in the SMP? What's your Zenmax character in there?
Well, I always like so you're gonna get a trip out of this, but my character actually I feel like my character is neutral good.
Really?
And one reason is because whenever I play RPG games, I always tend to be a neutral good character. That's just who I am. But second, I just can't do anything chaotic or something completely ridiculous. And that's not because I don't want to, it's just because I don't know how. I feel like if I tried it, it wouldn't go exactly the way I would picture it. Like, I've tried before, and I guess people were just opposed to all my ideas as a chaotic person. So I just try to stay neutral good and just try to keep things flowing.
And yeah.
I recently started playing D&D and actually just made a character that's neutral good.
Oh wow, really?
Having a lot of fun though. I have never played D&D before, and now that I'm trying it, it's like, well, this is new. But basically, what's happened is I have this character called an Asmar. For those of you that don't know, that's angel type character. I didn't choose that to be funny. I was actually going to be a tiefling at first, which is like a devil kind of character. But don't have to be evil,
Yeah.
But the reason why is I chose the Asmar out of stats, out of ability and stats that I liked a lot. I just thought their abilities were cool. But anyways, I made the character neutral good, and it's just been chaotic because of the people I play with. I try to say no, we can't do that, and then I have another character talking about something wacky like killing everybody in the game, and then another character who's just like racist, and but like D&D races, not real life races.
Yeah, so like it's racing against hot hedges and
yeah, like
the bird
something
peoples.
completely ridiculous, like, oh, I'm racist towards a grass block, something inanimate, or if it is living, it's like something silly. But I tried the chaotic route at first, and it just wasn't fun. I let everybody else do it, and I like to stay neutral good because I like seeing how it turns out and then putting my input when I feel like it's necessary. Because I feel like I only need key actions, not to make every action. But yeah, that's mainly the reason I play neutral good. I just can't play anything other else is why.
Well, funny enough, my next follow goal for the thing and for Twitch was actually going to be make a D&D campaign for the SMP.
Oh, that would be so dope. Yeah, cool. I mean, so I was telling Barry like I was learning how to play D&D, and I was telling Eric too, and I was like, well, once I learn, I want to teach you guys. We can all either stream playing D&D or try something D&D related. So I think that's a good idea. To do Minecraft D&D.
Oh no, I was actually gonna be like real D&D, just like the SMP members and like play
Oh,
D&D.
like okay, that works too. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
I mean, that's the original idea was to play D&D with all our friends.
Okay.
But I think it would be super cool if one of us could also make a mod to play D&D in Minecraft too. I think both ideas are very valid. Try both of them.
Okay. Well, I don't really see you much on the server, but who would you say your partner in crime is?
Well, I'm not on the server much recently because I was on a lot before school started. It's hard to get on nowadays, but when I do get online, Izzy and me are always doing something together. I'm pretty sure you guys probably saw that one coming, but if I'm gonna do something silly, I'm gonna tell Izzy, and then we're gonna put it into plan.
Okay.
I mean, I would say Cosmo, but the only reason he knows about our plans is because when I'm trying to plot with Izzy, he just happens to TP to us, and our plans are ruined unless he's part of it. So.
Okay, well, as you said, you had some ideas for mayoral elections. So what are some of those ideas, if you want to say?
Okay, I have a couple that aren't gonna give away too much, but basically, I've seen a lot of Dream SMP, and if you guys know me, I don't like yoinking ideas. I like to be original, but
Yeah, same.
I can be inspired by some of those ideas, and I feel like if we had a corrupted mayor, however, what I mean is one mayor it would win. Say like I run for mayor, you run for mayor, and Izzy runs for mayor. I'm gonna be the neutral good guy, right? Say I win, but one of you can be corrupted and just say, "Oh, he's not here." Like put my character in like a dungeon or something or a prison, and guess I win by default. That'd be super funny to watch because I won, but I can't be mayor because I ended up mysteriously disappearing for some reason.
Oh yeah, that sounds
So
fun.
an evil person becomes mayor.
More
But
like,
yeah, I thought that would be a good plot twist. Just depending on the way we execute it.
well, if we were to do D&D style Minecraft roleplay, we could like get like a changeling or something to replace you.
Right. Yeah, so it's not necessary,
Yeah.
but it's one thought. Well, what about you, Miguel? Though, have you played D&D before?
Just like a couple times. You remember back in high school and how we used to have the card game club?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we played D&D a couple times. Like
I didn't know
nothing.
D&D at the time. I mostly played in card games for like regular card games like poker or something.
Okay, well actually, this one time I actually got everyone killed before we can even start the campaign.
What? Wait, were you DM?
No, I was like, chaotic and evil rogue or thief. Whatever.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah, well, it was a pre-made set, so it didn't really matter.
You're good. You're right.
You want to hear the story?
Yeah, let me know what that happened.
Okay, so yeah, we got started, and like before anything happened, Nick who was our DM, said that we had to follow this one ball of light into a cave so we can start the quest. And so instead of following that light, I decided to attack it. And then he rolled to see what it was. Turned out to be a bunch of thunder pixies or fairies. I don't remember which one.
Did you roll with disadvantage?
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure he just rolled it just to see what mob it was. Yeah, so then
Yeah.
they started attacking us. Got our mage almost dead, which was like our only healer.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
and then for some reason I decided to light the fire, thinking that like they're kind of like moths, like how they'd be
Uh-huh.
attracted to that. So
But they
I
were like lightning type or something.
yeah, and so
Oh.
I threw like some burning oil or flammable oil that I had and my tinderbox to use and light the forest on fire. So then like yeah, the huge forest fire happened, toppling a dead tree on top of our mage, finally killing him, and then everyone else just died.
Oh.
And that was
It's
it.
tough.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we have someone just like that in our D&D group. His name's Alex, but his character's name is Chris. He's a warforge, and he's a barbarian. And I remember one time we were going into like this tavern to just talk to like the tavern owner, get some information, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he immediately pulls out his warhammer, and he goes, "I'm killing everybody here." And he's like, and then he also tried to sleight of hand a shop owner. Like, I don't know. He just always gets into a situation where I have to try and like roll some persuasion to get him out of it or something.
Okay.
That doesn't work every time. I don't have world's greatest luck, but I have some good persuasion.
Okay. What made you become a streamer?
Well, when I was I'll start from the beginning. One of the reasons was when I was like 10 to 12. During that time, I watched, as you know, Minecraft was reaching its height, and I was just a huge Minecraft, person because I was 12. Everybody liked it. That's why I'm a Minecraft veteran. But I watched a lot of YouTubers. I watched a lot of people who happen to stream and YouTube, and I was just like, wow, I want to do that. I tried so hard, but at the time, my parents didn't have money to get that kind of stuff, and they didn't believe in that kind of stuff. Um, but I tried playing off of Xbox 360 and streaming some Black Ops gameplay. That didn't work out so well, just because the quality was bad. I didn't know much about computers at the time, and then eventually I just gave up because I was like, well, I can't do it because I don't have what I need to do it. But then after high school, I started making my own money, and I was like, this is it. I If I work hard enough at it, I could get what I need, and I can start what I want to do. And I was streaming. I always wanted to give it a go, and you never know how it's gonna go unless you give it a go. So,
Mm-hmm. That's
um,
pretty cool. So, okay, follow-up question. What made you join the SMP?
okay, so Barry told me he was starting a Minecraft. They told me they were starting a Minecraft SMP for friends, but I didn't join it in the beginning. He only other people joined it. I wasn't the first one to join. I feel like I should have because it would have been cool, but I just at the time, Dream was getting popular, and I didn't really like the idea of Minecraft SMP at the time with Dream. I felt like it was too mainstream. And if you guys know me, I like originality, and if it was way too mainstream. Nowadays, I like Dream for his manhunts alone. I just like the cool plays, um, and the funny stuff that some of his friends say. But I just didn't like copying someone's idea. You know, taking that Dream SMP and then be like, "Oh, let's start our own SMP and do something similar." And but then when you get to a point in streaming, you realize sometimes it's okay to take an idea as long as you put your own originality onto it. It's not a complete copy, but I just didn't like stealing ideas. And then I ended up joining because Barry asked me to join, and I couldn't say no because that's my friend.
And so you've been on the SMP since the very start.
Um, Not the very very start. More like a little bit afterwards.
Like before,
Uh,
like a little bit after, but not before the Ender
Not before
Dragon.
the creation of the town.
Like before they
So
actually
what
did the
happened
Ender
was
Dragon.
Barry started playing vanilla Minecraft on the server with friends, and then turned it into a SMP. So it was just a regular server to play with friends. I joined. He had the idea of turning it into SMP, and I was like, "Oh, I want to work on that with you. Let me help." So what I did was I built roads around to everyone's houses after I built my house. I ended up scrapping that idea really bad. It looked bad. And then after that, I got immediately to work on building the town hall that you guys all know and love now.
Mm-hmm.
I built that on my own actually. I built the structure, then I built the basement, which is the library, then I built the reception, then I built the mayor's office, and then finally on top, I left it empty. There was nothing there. Until finally when we were doing the Eric's game show for his stream that one time, he gave me the idea to really quick. Like it was so funny how I put it together so quickly off of the idea in that moment. But I put together a wedding reception, and now it's used for anything now. Um, After that, I think the next thing I worked on was getting those stands for the villagers to get, you know, enchanted books from them. That took a little bit, and then I made the sugarcane farm. And by that time, you guys had all joined, and you guys had all started working on your own stuff to add to the server.
Mm-hmm.
And so, it wasn't me that started it, but I know a big portion of what I did helped start building the SMP into the town you guys see now.
Yeah, I joined a little bit after or a little bit before you ended or you finished the town hall.
Yeah, the town hall was really cool at the beginning. I look back on it now, and I feel like I could make it better.
And yeah, that's what everybody does when after like a few months, like playing game, figuring out more stuff.
Yeah. And then all my hard work got put to shame when he invited people like Kaz and they made their houses. And I was like, dang, my house looks nothing like that. It's no good.
Man, my house isn't the fanciest. It's just a really tall hat.
I thought it was cool though, because like, how long did that take you? Because I know it must have taken you a while to get enough wood to do that, and then
Yeah,
to build
but
everything around it.
yeah, but Bear and Cosma put in plugin that made it easier to cut down trees.
Oh yeah, I remember that plugin. He got rid of it though.
Yeah, because our Bean Bunny,
They got rid of it.
it's Tree Forest, or yeah, Tree Kingdom. Like they don't
Yeah.
want to accidentally have their house chopped down, so he got rid of it.
Yeah. So I
Wow.
thought it was really helpful. I'll tell you what though, Izzy filled up a double chest full of nothing but logs when he had that plugin, so we're good on wood.
And right now I'm trying to stock up on jungle wood, so it would help. Since you know they can go really big.
Yeah, they could go really tall.
Yeah, but going back to the hat, that took me about 3 days.
Oh
Like, IRL.
jeez.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah,
just like me like solely coming onto the SMP just to gather wood and supplies for that.
yeah, that's crazy. I mean, yeah, it really shows how much work you put into it. Because me, I threw my house together in like the moment I got on. I just threw it together, and the only reason it took me as fast as it did is because I got the idea from watching an Instagram post on how to build houses. Like, oh, that's a really cool modern look to it. That's what I did. And then Eric built that McDonald's because he felt like he didn't have anything to contribute, and then he made the McDonald's, and it just became something really big on the server. So kudos to him. He put in one really good job and it paid off. So it just goes to show you don't have to do everything. You just have to put in one really good thing
Was the
every now and then.
McDonald's there before or like during I made my Home Depot?
It was there before.
Okay.
But yeah, it was only made by Eric because he felt like he needed to contribute. And you should have seen him. He spent so long getting all the concrete he needed.
How do you even make concrete?
You have to take sand and gravel and then mix them together with, I think,
In a
something in the
cauldron?
middle.
No, okay.
It's
Maybe
not a
cobble?
cauldron. Not cobble. You put 3 gravel on the middle, and then 3 sand on the top and middle, and then 1 item in the middle. I forgot what it was. But then after that, you're not gonna get concrete. You're gonna get like a mixture of it. You have to go put it in water, and then you got concrete. You could break it after that and
Oh, okay.
use it somewhere else.
It was probably limestone.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah, because I know in like IRL concrete you need like limestone to as an activator for it.
There's limestone is one of the activators nowadays. Industries have a lot of different kinds of activators you can use.
Yeah, so nowadays limestone's mainly used for like plaster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Well, next question: when do you stream? Your schedule?
Okay, so it's not something I put up to show everyone, which I've been meaning to though. But I stream every other day, and if I
Every other
can't
day.
get one day, I either give you guys an explanation and a day for postponement, or I do it the day after I couldn't do it. Recently, I haven't been streaming for the past 2 or 3 days, and you guys know why.
And I
But
was gonna do that originally, but then it kind of started by interviews, and I gotta get kind of got tired from that. Like one stream, then like okay, like an hour or two, I gotta do another stream, and kind of get mentally tired from that.
yeah, I see. I know what you mean because when I first started streaming with Barry, I mean, I started streaming before them, like 6 months before we had everything together, but then I stopped for 6 months after. Um, and the reason was because I had just started. I didn't actually have a good pace to go off. And then I came back, and me and Barry made this pact that we would stream together. And then after that pact was made, Eric joined it with us. He's like, I'm gonna start streaming. I was like, oh, sweet. So all three of us came together. We all made this pact to be stream buddies, to do stuff together and all that. We even had the idea for group hydration check. It was super fun. And then during that time, I streamed almost every single day for a solid month and a half. I streamed every single day. I did it nonstop. It really paid off because it helped me get started, but it was really tiring. And sometimes I think about it. So I kind of cut it off a little to about half by doing it every other day. And that's what I've been doing ever since then. Uh, but yeah, if I hadn't been doing that, I wouldn't have been getting the exposure. If I didn't start with Barry, I wouldn't have gotten the connections that I did. And if I hadn't kept that optimism, then I wouldn't have just been where I've been now.
Hmm. How many followers do you have, by the way?
Right now, I currently have 169.
Oh
I had
wow.
170, but I guess somebody didn't like me.
Hmm. Okay. Well, since you have so many followers, what do you plan to call them?
What do you? I'm sorry. What did you say?
What do you plan to call them? Like, you know how you watch Game
Oh,
Grumps? You know how they call them
yes,
the
yeah,
lovelies? Yeah. So what are you
yeah. I
planning
know
for
what you're
that?
talking about. Well, in my old brand, everyone was part of Sauce Nation. That's what I had said. Um, but now with my new brand, which is Zenmaxlive, and the idea is to keep things Zen with the Japanese aesthetic. I've been thinking about it for a while because I have to rebrand now that I've already done it. But it's okay because I want it, and I'm not actually solid on an idea right now. But when I do it, I'll change it for my follow. Like as you guys know, I have my Polish cow as my follow GIF. When you follow, it says, "Hey, they're now part of Sauce Nation." When I come up with the idea, I'll add it to that, and you guys can see it when you follow. But right now, I don't have any
Hmm.
solid ideas I want to do.
Okay. Well, final SMP questions. It's not two. Like, it's mainly just like one. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
My strengths. I feel like my strengths is that I am really good at practicing. I'm a hardworking person, and so if I'm good at something, it's because I've spent the time to be good at it, like speed bridging stuff. And so I'm good at Minecraft because I spent a lot of time practicing it. So challenge me to a duel, you better be ready to put your A game on.
Oh, so it's kind of good
Uh,
that you didn't participate in the war because like you would demolish the Home Depot. Home Depot.
well, if Barry had been, to be honest, if Barry was a part of the fight, it would have been a tough play because Barry's good at PvP. Uh, but they weren't a part of it. And it's good that I wasn't. I mean, you say, oh, it's good that I wasn't a part of it. Now, don't get me wrong. I might be good at PvP, but that doesn't mean people can't outsmart me if they put their heads together. So,
That ain't true, but I was actually planning to bring a bunch of TNT. But
uh-huh.
Bunny and Cosmo were like, okay, no, you can't do that. We're gonna supply you with your own stuff.
Yeah. So what I would have done in that situation, just from a lot of playing Minecraft and watching gameplay and stuff, um, do some Dream style gameplay. And that's not because Dream is good and you're trying to copy him. It's just that most good Minecraft players will do something similar to what he does. Is like when he towers up, it's not because he's scared, it's because it's the only way to be able to take on more than one person if they're all against you. So
Okay.
tower up, you can knock them off for fall damage if they know how to MLG. There's a few things you can do, block them off to attack. It's just all about trying to be smart about it.
Well,
But
actually,
yeah.
since you saw the VOD, we weren't able to do that since like we only had shields, leather armor, bows and arrows,
No,
sword, and axe.
of
Yeah,
course, I know that, but I'm
and plus
saying
we were
like,
in a pit, so we couldn't really mine for items.
right. But like I said, I saw you guys were in a desert though. Of course I wouldn't just stop to mine for items, but I would have like started gathering items little by little in that situation. That's what I would have done. Pick off a little bit of sand here and there, and then when you feel like you have enough to tower up a little, you can.
Very true.
You only need 4 blocks high to get out of someone's reach, and then I think 5 or 6 to get out of a jumping reach. Um, but so if you have 10, I think you're in a okay spot. But just be prepared. That's why you always want more because people could do something similar.
Okay.
But yeah, I play a lot of Bed Wars. I play a lot of Sky Wars more often than not, and so that's mainly the reason why I've gotten better at PvP. Is just because I practice a lot of it there.
Okay. So what about weaknesses?
Weaknesses. I have to say my weakness. Let me think about this for a second. It's not something you just think of off the spot. Let me see. If I had to say my weakness would be it would be overestimating. I mean underestimating someone. And I'm not saying like I think I'm superior to you. Of course, I'm not gonna think like that. It's not who I am. I'm saying
You get cocky.
yeah, I would get like a little bit cocky. I'll say like there's no way you can do this. Like you don't have this. But like it's hard for me to think of something that they could do because it's not something you can't get into their mind and know what they're gonna do. My weakness would be that I'm really bad at reading people when it comes to like video games. But if I have them face to face, I'm good at reading them.
Hmm.
I'm just bad at reading people's play. So like I said, it's easy to outsmart me. I could just get outwitted.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much it for SMP questions. Let's move on to regular questions. And
Okay. Okay.
Is the thing up? Yeah, we're accepting questions from the chat.
Okay.
Okay. So, well, I know Jen's gonna start off with like, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have a lot of red.
True.
I like red a lot. It wasn't always my favorite color. I used to like blue more, but red's my favorite color. And that's just because it took me a long time, but I feel like it just represents. If a color had to represent my personality, it would be red. That's what I think.
And Jen out of spite in chat said, "What's your favorite dessert?" Even though knowing that it's a later question.
Okay, so my favorite dessert is a tough one because growing up, I've had a lot of different desserts that my mom would make for fun to eat. Choco flan. I'm gonna go with choco flan.
I like flan.
Yeah, and the reason why isn't because like I go to a store and eat choco flan and oh wow that tastes super good. My mom just happened to make it this really certain way that I just happen to like really well. So if you guys got me choco flan, I'm gonna eat it on the spot.
Okay. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, we should play the word game now. Or do you want to say that for later?
We can play the word game and then we still have time.
Okay, what the
For
word
anything.
game is, I'm gonna say a word, then you're gonna say the first one that comes to your mind, also known as word association.
Okay. Oh gosh. I hope I don't look like a fool. Let's do this.
Okay, diamond.
Wait. I thought you were gonna say a letter. Shoot, I'm dumb.
No, okay. I said word.
Oh, the first thing that comes to mind when you say what? So dumb. I was expecting a letter. Okay, you said diamond. The first thing I picture for some reason is just like a shop with a shopkeeper, just examining the diamond. So like a pawn shop type thing for diamonds.
Okay. Wheat.
Wheat's bread.
See, because I'm playing Minecraft, I'm only thinking Minecraft items.
Yeah, well, it's just the reason it wasn't. It's not even just Minecraft. My grandpa actually has had a ranch for a long time, and he just does that kind of stuff where he'll like farm wheat, make them into bread, or he'll have a cow get milk. He'll slaughter animals for like meats and stuff. It's just nothing new to me for when it comes to farming and stuff like that.
Okay. Red.
Red, my brand.
Stone.
Stone. Flooring. It reminds me of the flooring in my grandma's house back in Mexico.
Hmm.
She used to have that house. Um, so
Wobbuffet.
basically,
Okay, you gonna go into?
oh no, I was gonna say Mexican architecture really, but Wobbuffets, uh, Team Rocket. Can't remember their main name for a second.
Mm, honey.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, my favorite. Arizona.
That's where Izzy's dad goes sometimes. That's all I can think of.
Sharpie.
Sharpie, shoot, smells. That thing has a really strong odor.
Really?
Yeah, Sharpies have a strong odor, dude. Like, kind of weird. I can't describe it, but if you smell a Sharpie,
And
it
they're
just
alcohol based,
hits you.
so.
Yeah, that's probably why it has a strong odor then.
Okay, and scissors.
Rock. Rock, paper, scissors.
Candy.
D&D, basically Joel. I don't know why, but whenever I think of D&D, I
I
think
said
of Joel's
candy.
face. Oh, I thought you said D&D. All right, I'll tell you that one after.
Okay.
But D&D, reminds me of Joel's face. He's our DM. Candy, cavities. I got cavities from candy, and I try to stay away from like hard candy and stuff.
Bell.
Shoot, I'm blanking. Disney Princess Belle, you know.
Okay. Vine.
Vine, Vine Energy, King Batch, stuff like that.
Last one, gold.
Digger, Kanye West. Sorry.
Is he a gold digger?
The song Gold Digger
Oh, I never heard
by
of it.
Kanye West. Yeah, it's he's like fuck, I can't remember the exact lyrics right now, but there's a song by Kanye West called Gold Digger. Iconic song, bro.
Okay. Okay, regular questions. We already went over your astrology. What's your favorite Pokemon type?
Favorite Pokemon type? Fire, red, of course.
Cool.
But the reason, if I had a dual type, because you know some Pokemon are dual type, I'd say Fire Steel. That just sounds like a really cool combo.
Okay. What's the game you have the most hours in?
Uh, so I can't be too sure. Some games don't log my hours. But if I was going based on the stats that I have on some software, it would be Rainbow Six Siege because I have over 500 hours. Played all 4 years of high school of Rainbow Six Siege with Seth. We were so toxic. We were toxic players back then. But nowadays, if I had to say, it would be games like Valorant or Minecraft. I probably have like at least the same amount of hours or a bit more in those games.
Got any games on your phone?
Yes. You guys should probably expect this one, but I play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
Oh, I thought you played it on Steam.
I do play it on Steam. When
Really?
I'm at home,
You connect your account?
you can connect your account and it'll save over. But basically, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links on Steam when I'm at home. You know, when I'm just chilling in the morning, or like when I'm in class and I'm trying to play a quick game. Or if I'm on the road, I play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I used to be Plat 1. I lost my account to that, and I was super sad. So now I'm just grinding out to get Plat 1 again.
Okay. What kind of phone do you have?
I have Samsung Galaxy A20. I know Barry has the A70. Nice flex, bro. But I like Apple phones. Don't get me wrong, but your boy is broke.
Hey, it's so expensive for no reason. Like, the only reason why I see I'd get one is because of the camera quality.
Yeah, the camera quality is good. When I take pictures, I use Izzy's phone to do that kind of stuff. Like my TikToks, I don't use my phone to record them. I use Izzy's phone.
And you just log out her account, go into yours, post that, then log out back into hers.
Yeah, basically. Because you know, it's not like I'm hiding anything. Me and Izzy have been together for a long time. If she wants to check something I have, go check all you want. There's could be nothing but memes. I'm a meme guy.
Okay. Favorite game console? PC does not count for this one.
Okay, can I go by generation?
Yeah.
Okay, for first generation, I'd have to say PS1. You take the cake, bro. PS1 had some iconic classics, bro.
Yeah, like Silent Hill.
Yeah. If Gen 2, PS2. I mean, to be honest, there was the Xbox 360, but the PS2 just had a lot more nostalgia and
Yeah,
an
like Sly
introduction to
Cooper.
games. Yeah. And then when it comes to Gen 3, that's when I would say Xbox 360. I feel like they were dominating at the time in terms of player and player base. And that's when their exclusives started to take off, like for Halo and Gears of War. Iconic series. My favorite series, actually. And then afterwards, we're going to go back to PS4. Xbox One was nice. In fact, I had an Xbox One, not a PS4. But to be honest, it was nothing really special. It was just more sequels. And then the newest generation, it's hard to say. They're so even nowadays with their tech. Can't really say one is better than the other. And if it comes to exclusives, they're both coming out with the brand new stuff. I can't really side for Gen 5.
Okay. Have you ever met anyone famous?
Let's see.
Like movie/TV wise?
Yes, actually, it was when I just now remembered it. But actually, it's everyone in high school that met this guy because one of the cast from Walking Dead came freshman year to our school. I don't know if you remember.
No, I don't.
I still have a picture of it.
Who was it?
If you want us.
Yeah.
Forgot his name. I wasn't a huge Walking Dead fan. Okay. Let me go get the picture real quick. But I forgot his name. I wasn't really a big Walking Dead fan, but I thought it would be cool to get a picture anyway. Yeah, it was one of the cast to The Walking Dead. That show really fell off to be honest.
I never really watched it.
It was okay. I've watched some episodes. Nothing, special.
If you say so.
Let me go into. I'm gonna go over to SMP General and I'll put it in there.
Okay.
Showing folder. Yeah, I guess if I just open this, it's a new.
Okay, well, let's move on to our next question while you do that. Do you believe in reincarnation?
Okay. Do I believe in reincarnation? I believe in an afterlife.
So heaven and stuff.
Yeah, so I believe in heaven and hell. And the thing with that is, I believe God has a place for us to go after our death. But if I feel like He has a plan for reincarnation as well. Like, of course, we're gonna go to heaven, but I don't think He, like, okay, it's hard to explain. But I think when you go to heaven, you can either start a new life, or you can just stay in heaven and relive life, type thing. Kind of like everyone's little own heaven space once you die.
Okay. Go back to the questions. Okay. Do you play an instrument?
I learned how to play the piano a long time ago.
You still remember?
I don't practice it as much nowadays, so I'm rusty. But I know some piano.
Same.
Not much with the musical instruments. I mean, that's something that everybody else. I like to be an all-around type of person, but if there's one thing I didn't try too much for, it's musical instruments. Piano was my cutoff.
Okay. What's a game you really want to buy?
Really want to buy Halo Infinite already and see how the game ends, because, sheesh, I don't know how many times they're gonna bring back Cortana, even if it is just a rampant fragment. Next, I'm hoping they're gonna announce Gears 6. I'm waiting for it. They gave us a double cliffhanger. They cliffhanged us in Gears 4, and then they announced Gears 5, and I was like, oh, heck yeah, let's find out what happens. And then they cliffhanged us again in Gears 5 at the end. It was like, really? Not cool.
Yeah, some people are buying the game, so of course they're gonna milk it.
Yeah. And then, right now, if you're talking about a game that's currently out, not really.
Really?
There's no game that I'm looking at and I go, oh, I really want that.
Really? Not even on your Steam wishlist?
Of course, there's games on my Steam wish list, but I'm not looking at any of them going, "Dang, I need that game."
Like not even the new
I don't
Resident
know.
Evil. It's gonna come out in a couple months.
No, not really.
Hmm.
I mean, see, the thing is, I don't know. I just feel like I haven't had any real hype for a game since I was 15.
And yeah, hype kind of ruins the game
Yeah.
because like you have such high expectations for it, it's gonna just fall flat when it actually comes out.
Yeah. So that I don't know. That's just what I feel. If you really want me to go and get a game and be like, wow, I cannot wait for this game. I don't know. You just got to show me some gameplay that's gonna make me hype, and no gameplay that's out right now is making me go, I need this game. Or either that, or you just need to get my friends to play it. I play a lot of games with friends, not something by myself. I'm just hangout kind of guy.
Okay.
Me and the boys.
And speaking of buying things, what's the most recent thing that you bought?
Most recent thing that I bought, on Amazon or just like in general.
Just in general, like anything. Like if you're going to your banking app right now, what's it gonna say?
Oh, it's gonna say oil.
You
It's
get
gonna
oil?
say SAE 5W20 oil for my car.
How
And
much that's
I like.
back?
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
How much does that cost?
That was like $40 because the reason why is when you get new oil, my car needs 6 quarts, so I buy the 5 quart and then the 1 quart. That's like $30, and then I had to pay another 10 to get the oil filter. I have to change that out too. So that sucks. If you want to talk about something that I bought because I wanted it, I guess I'd have to go back a while to like the Stream Deck because I haven't bought anything for me in a while. I did ask my parents for my birthday to get me a Raspberry Pi 4 because, as you guys know, I like building computers and I know how to code and stuff like that. So that'll be a fun little project.
Okay. What are you gonna do when you learn to code your own stuff?
Well, technically, I already know how to code. They're just teaching me some techniques for coding and ways to use the coding. But when I finally figure it out, I'm probably gonna develop some new hardware. I always thought it would be so cool if I could develop new computer hardware that's just like really innovative and really helps. That's what I'm gonna try.
Okay. I really thought you were gonna make like some sort of small mobile game, really fun one that you can like somewhat get cash out of.
Well, yeah, that's true. I could make mobile apps or I could make games based on what I'm learning, but I don't know. That just seems so generic to me. I feel like if I really want my life to have fun, to develop the hardware used in making computers, or in things like servers, or maybe even the tech that's gonna get a rocket to Mars with people in it.
True. Scroll up on the list. What's your favorite YouTuber?
Favorite YouTuber? I have several that I consider to be equal in my favoritism. Number one, Meaty Marley. Like I said, I have a lot of hours in Rainbow Six Siege. Meaty Marley's gameplay and his skill is just so fun to watch. He's so funny too. Is the thing. He does insane plays while being funny. I don't know how he's so nonchalant and casual about it, but I'm guessing it just he's probably has some bad plays too sometimes, but I bet it takes him a lot of practice to get to where he is, and to have his personality is probably really fun. Him and Lieutenant Cuss are just such a good combo. Big Boy Dom, I don't watch too much, but it's nice to have him there when those videos. Another YouTuber I really like to watch recently, like I said, I started watching Dream, but only for the manhunts. Manhunts are fun to watch. Um, and if not that, I like watching Vanos Gaming, a classic. Something for the boys. Vanos is just a classic gaming YouTuber that I just go back to when I have nothing else to watch. I would say PewDiePie, but he's not like my favorite. I guess he's more of like just something I watch when I'm in the mood.
And yeah, he has gotten better over the years.
Yeah,
Though that can be said for any YouTuber.
yeah. Everyone reaches that point at some point.
Got any fears?
Got any fears? Few of them. I used to have a fear of heights. I got over it actually.
I wish I could get over that.
Yeah, it took me a long time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still feel weary around heights, but nothing that I'll back away from nowadays. But if I had to say, I have a fear of being alone. Like I know it sounds like selfish, but I don't want to be the last one to die in my family. You know how bad that would be. Don't want to sit there and be like, I miss everybody.
And yeah, I get that. You mentioned casually that you have a bunch of brothers and sisters, right?
Yeah, I have 7 brothers and sisters. 3 of them girls, 4 of them brothers. Oh my god, they are the most annoying people ever, and yet they're the only people that are able to roast me because they know, like, you guys see how I'm with other people. Like, I don't take shit from other people because you know I'm that type of person. But like, I can't win anything against my family because they're the ones that know me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're the only ones that have my back when I need it.
It's okay. Flex much.
Well, I'm not trying to flex. I'm saying like, if I am feeling down, they know exactly what to tell me. Or if I need a place to stay, my parents have me, or my brother has me. Or like, if I need some expertise on something they know how to do, they got my back. And that's just how it is. I think that's it for every family, but um having just so many just really works out when you need the people.
And personally, I mainly have to rely on my dad if I want to learn anything new, or my mom, because mainly what I've been learning is like house stuff and cooking.
Yeah,
My brother and sister, like, they're helpless on their own.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you're the older one, but I'm directly in the middle. I teach the younger ones, but at the same time I'm learning from the older ones.
Yeah, I am also in the middle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
my younger brother, Joey, he's in high school. He's been having a hard time recently, it's that time for him.
Okay.
So I try to help him, but just like every little kid, he's not going to listen to everything I tell him.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say like school-wise, because like everything's online now.
Well, my sister's doing really well in school, and my brother could be too, but he's one of those people that blows it off when he knows he can get it done.
Same procrastinator.
Not just procrastinator. It would be one thing if you procrastinated and then got the work done last minute. He procrastinates and then doesn't do the work.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I try to tell him, like, hey, dude, I get it. School's not for everyone, but you just have to get this one part of school done, and then after high school, you can figure out what it is you want to do. You don't have to go back to school. But I don't know. I guess he just doesn't want to stick it through for the one time.
Okay. How big's your forehead?
Pretty big.
Oh.
I have a receding hairline.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's tragic. I got my dad's genes. He's bald.
Do you have a, what's it called, a complex about it?
Do I have a what?
A complex about it?
A complex? No, actually. Roast me, please. I think it'd be funny. No, I just, you come to terms with things after a long time,
True.
And like I said, what I was telling you earlier, like, you shouldn't be ashamed of who you are. And I know who I am, and I'm okay with who I am. And I think everybody else should have that same idea. Yeah, it sucks that I got my dad's genes and I'm receding early on, but it's only what I'm gonna make of it. So what I'm gonna make of it is the best I can, instead of whining about it.
Yeah. You got any favorite quotes?
Favorite quotes? I have a few.
No, a couple then.
I'm sorry. What'd you say? Did you say home?
Say a couple then.
Okay. So I got one quote and these quotes always stick with me because they make me the way I am. The reason I act certain ways is because I'll hear a quote and I go, that makes so much sense. That helps me when I make decisions. And one quote I have is this. It's really inspirational. Where it's like, there's 2 times in in your life that's really important. When the day you were born and the day you find out why. And that's a really important quote to me because one, it's important that people are born. Every life has meaning. And two, the day you find out you're born, just also really important because you find your purpose, you find your meaning, you find what you want to do. And so to keep your mindset that two important days of your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why is just it's really inspiring, and I feel like it's a great mindset, and it's a great thing to know about.
Oh, okay.
Um, I
How
had
would
another
you?
one.
Okay. Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I had another one, but the problem with it is I forgot. But
Okay.
I had it. I forgot it just now. Is the thing. Never mind. You could go ahead, City.
Okay. Well, how would you describe yourself in 3 words?
In 3 words.
Mhm.
Let me see. What 3 words would I use to sum this up? Hmm. If I had to say, I would say very serious. Um, it's so hard to find a word that I want to choose to put 3 words on and sum it up. If I had more, it'd be easier. But of course, I wanna say serious, but at the same time, you guys know I'm a very silly person.
True.
But I can still use serious. I am still a very serious person when it comes to ideals. So I should say very serious idealist. And the meaning behind that isn't because that I dream big and I take it seriously. It's because I take my morals serious, I take my ideas serious, and I take my future serious. But that doesn't mean I don't have to be serious about everything I do. So I think calling myself a very serious idealist pretty much sums up what I'm trying to do.
Okay. You want to skip the other words, or should we go to the next question?
Was no, I'll do the other ones.
Okay.
So we have idealist. Um, we have I think one of my words would be foolish, and not like I'm dumb, but more like I'm always doing something foolish, something silly. And that's just because the reason I'm always trying to act silly isn't because I don't want to. I don't want to put everybody in this spot where it's so serious that you can't have fun, make people uncomfortable. I feel like everybody should have a happy outlook on life, and being silly about it is the best way to keep that casual, nonchalant happiness. And
Okay.
then, if I had to say one more word, we have idealist, foolish, sentimental. If I had to say,
Okay.
I'm very emotionally attached to a lot of sentimental values. I'm that kind of person.
That's pretty cool. Okay. Got any hobbies?
Got any hobbies? Of course. As you guys know, I like playing video games. I've always been a video game addict. I just love playing games with friends, honestly. Um, but I also did play baseball for 4 years of high school, and honestly, it changed. It really changed me. I love playing baseball. I love watching baseball. I love learning baseball. And when someone else has that same love for baseball, it's just fun to talk to them about it. I also like to edit videos. I learned how to edit videos. Phew, my words are backwards. I learned how to edit videos in high school when I was in Pride Source and I was doing video production Patterson's class. But honestly, I just kept learning about it because it was just so fun to do. So I think those are the few things that I like to do.
So editing and baseball.
Editing, baseball, and video games. That's it.
Okay. If you were given the choice, what would be your superpower?
Speed.
Speed.
It's an easy one. I've thought about it a million times. People are like, not strength, not flying, no speed. You could do so many. I don't know if I told you guys, but I took a physics class, and as long as you have the velocity, there's so many things you can do. You
True.
can fly with the velocity. You run fast enough, you can start to fly. You can walk on water. Oh, but what about strength? Well, guess what? Force is equal to mass times acceleration. No matter what your mass is, as long as you increase the acceleration, you're putting more force into things. So you basically get 3 superpowers with one by having speed.
Okay. And yeah, I kind of learned that too, because at the college I go to, they have an astronomy, was astronomy? Yeah, I think it's called astronomy. It's like, yeah, you learn how like planets do stuff and why the stars do the things that they do, and like, gravity and speeds.
Yeah, speed has a really big impact on physics.
Have you
But
seen the Pokemon anime?
the Pokemon anime, I've seen Indigo League. I've seen Black and White. I've seen Johto. I've also seen a little bit of X and Y. And then I've seen the movies. Big fan of the old movies though.
Yeah, the one with Mewtwo and 2000.
Yeah, and then I really like the ones with Kyogre and Groudon and Lugia and Ho-Oh. Those are all classics.
I don't think I watched that one with the Groudon and.
It was crazy. It was like all the legendaries in an all-out battle. Dang, they're all fighting all at once. Crazy.
Oh, so like Pokemon 2000 with
Yeah.
Zapdos and Articuno and Moltres.
Yeah, it's just a huge big battle. I think there was this the one for Black and White. It was something similar, but it was like every legendary from the generation before, all the way up to that point, all in the big fight. It's crazy.
Okay, well, based off the series that you watched, well, who would you say your favorite Ash partner was, like, for the girls?
Okay, let me see here. I'm gonna say Iris, the Black and White series.
Really? You liked Iris?
I mean, dude, it was Dragon type. Dragon type is cool.
Yeah, but she was so annoying.
I mean, I think every partner is annoying, to be honest.
Like, Ash, Dawn, and Misty, Serena, not Misty, we're all pretty much the same with their Pokemon patent things.
Yeah, it's basically the same. But Iris is different because not only did she end up becoming the champion canonically, but I feel like they actually put character development into her for once, you know? Most of the time it was just, oh man, I'm just mad at Ash. Okay. Whatever.
And to be fair, I haven't really seen that much of the Black and White one. Yeah, Black and White.
Black and White is really good. If you haven't played, or if you haven't watched it, you should go watch it. Just based on the story alone, and the game. The game was one of the classics. I mean, a lot of people like the Gen 4, but Gen 5 still had really good storytelling and music.
And for me, Gen 3 was the best one, mainly because my first Pokemon game was Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
I had Soul Silver.
Yeah, that's what with the Pokewalker.
Yeah, the just having 2 regions in one game was really cool to get into.
Plus, it was like 3 generations.
Yeah, it was.
Plus, like Pokemon follows you.
Yeah, I actually the Pokemon following you was a huge deal for me when after I played Soul Silver. If I played a Pokemon game and the Pokemon didn't follow you, I just considered that like a minus point to your game. Gosh, you don't have it. Guess it's not as good. I don't know. I just, like I said, I'm a sentimental type person. I didn't play the game for stats. I played the game because I like Pokemon. And having a Pokemon partner.
Yeah, that. Who would you choose for your starter?
Mudkip. I know I said my favorite type is fire, but I just really like Mudkip.
Yeah, back when I played it, I chose Cyndaquil, but if I were to play today, I would choose Chikorita.
Yeah, I would choose Mudkip out of all the starters. Mudkip, I really like how he looks. He's so.
You cut out of it. You mind repeating?
I said I would choose Mudkip every single time. He's just too cute, man. I like that dude. He's awesome. And especially when he evolves into. Go ahead.
Yeah, especially since he has a Mega Evolution.
Yeah, and he evolves into Swampert, dude. Swampert, one of the best evolutions, not gonna lie. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of cooler looking ones, but I don't know. Mudkip just had this when I got Mudkip for the first time and when I played a Pokemon game. I just felt like it was a really good play. I mean, I guess it just stuck with me.
Yeah, any pets?
Yes, I have one cat and one dog. The cat's name is Melody. She's a white cat. It's a meanie weenie. That's what she is. But she's also really lovey-dovey. She has her moments. Like she'll come and sleep with us at night and lay on my legs and all that. But then also when you try to pet her, she like instantly goes to bite you. And I was like, oh come on, dude. I didn't do anything, I promise. And then as for my dog, her name's Gringuita. You guys don't know what that means in Spanish. It means white girl. I didn't name her though, but I still would have named her the same thing. Sounds funny. But she's a boomer. For those of you that come to my streams, you know that she's a boomer because I put boomer cam as the redemption for the reward. And basically, I just put her on the cam. She's like 12 years old. I've had her since I was like 8 or 7.
Okay. What's your favorite medieval weapon?
Let's see. The longsword.
Mm,
I like swords in general. And if you had to tell me a medieval weapon, the longsword would be just so dope.
would it be a one hand or the two hand?
It'd be a two-hand. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of a dual blade battle, but longsword one hands for fun. Dude, just the critical damage you could do with its sheer force, and then not only that, but it's slashing. Like, come on, tell me something better than that.
Speaking of swords, if you were to lose a body part, what would it be? Internal organs also count.
Sheesh. Okay. Not
I'd
my
say-
arms.
Okay. Well, most people that I've asked have said like, oh, like the pancreas or appendix or toe or.
Wait, so I have
part of
to.
their leg.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So, if I was thinking about this strategically, I'd say kidney because you can live off one kidney just fine.
Yeah, but then like you kind of have to give up on alcohol after a kidney.
Well, to be TBH, I don't drink too much alcohol. I'm a celebratory alcohol person. But like I said, if I was thinking about it strategically, that would be it. But if I wasn't thinking about it strategically and I was like just trying to maintain as much of myself as possible, I'd say probably a foot. I'd probably let one of my feet go because to be honest, I could just replace it with a prosthetic and you can still walk.
Which foot?
Left.
Wow, that's what everyone said so far.
Well, that's because I'm right-handed. If I was left-handed, I'd say right.
Yeah, but most people have said from the kneecap down or like halfway through the shin.
Well, you said any body part, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to do it from the kneecap down. I'd just say foot. You know,
And yeah.
you can still keep your knees and then just replace your foot with the prosthetic. It's actually not that hard to walk on it if it's just a foot. To be honest.
Yeah, and funny enough, because of this question, we actually now have a small pirate crew happening if this ever does happen.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, I mean, wooden leg.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they
you do
all
some.
called peg legs.
Yeah, do some serious damage, some bludgeoning damage with that leg.
Mhm. And Jay has actually nominated Jen as leader.
Let's go.
Who would you want?
We already have a captain.
Yeah, true.
We have Yep. If I was part of a pirate crew, I'd probably be the guy on lookout duty.
The burn and the person in the crow's nest.
Yeah, the crow's nest. Either that or captain, but you know, I'm not too big on it. But crow's nest, definitely. Because then after they spot something, they're like, "Pour off the port ball," and then they get to swing off the top to get down. Like it's pretty cool.
Really? It's swing. I thought they just climb down.
Well, you can climb down, but if you're a pro, you can just swing down with some of the ropes.
True. You got a favorite song?
Yeah, I have a few. One, I like "Sometime" by Russ. Super good song. You should listen to it. Two, listen to Owl City. And I'm not gonna say a song by Owl City. All of Owl City. All of Owl City is really good.
What kind of
Like
genre are
go
these
listen.
songs?
Okay, so Russ is hip hop. Owl City is pop, and then another song would be, let's see, rap. I would use and this song, next song's rap, but it's literally every song on the Spider Verse soundtrack. Really good soundtrack. Like I was listening to it, and then I went online, and I was watching some analysis, and it's crazy how much analysis is put into that. Like it's just so well done.
And speaking
And
of the Spider Verse soundtrack, did you listen to the Post Malone Pokemon Go thing, concert that was happening yesterday here?
oh,
Apparently,
I saw that. I saw that. I didn't listen to it, but I saw it, and I was like, that would be cool. But I just, I don't know. I just didn't do it. I guess I'll probably give it a listen at some point, though.
okay.
Um, but I
Hmm.
don't know why. It just reminded me of the Travis Scott Fortnite concert. Whenever I saw it, I don't know. That's
Wasn't
what it
that in
reminded me
Fortnite?
of. It was in Fortnite, but when I saw the Post Malone Pokemon Go concert, I was like, bro, it just reminded me of the Fortnite one.
And honestly, I think more older people play Pokemon Go instead of Fortnite.
Yeah, yeah, probably. Which reminds me, when Pokemon Go first came out, it was so huge. It was so huge, unbelievably huge with the amount of players it had.
And
Nowadays, it's calmed down, but you know.
yeah, it's still has a pretty huge fan base. Like, our boulevard, like Sundays and like when it's community day, is packed.
Yeah, yeah. But I just think it was completely ridiculous how many people were getting outside because of that game.
Hmm. Actually, my astronomy teacher was actually a Pokemon Go player.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so one couple of days that me and Jerome went to the boulevard, and we saw him a couple times.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
What
yeah,
would
speaking
be?
of Jerome, he
Yeah,
went
go
to the
ahead.
Navy. I don't know if you found out.
Yeah, he told us.
Okay, okay.
And
What
he
were you
still
saying?
um drink a choice.
Drink of choice. Whew. I was about to say something, but
Any drink
I
is
don't know
fine.
if let me think about this. Oh, I'm gonna go with juice.
What kind?
Uh, I want to say you know those little barrels with that are hugs. The little
Mm,
barrels with like flavored juice in it.
no, I don't think I have heard of those or even seen those.
They're like little barrels, and they have like cherry or like fruit punch in them, and they're made for little kids. Well, they're not made for little kids. They're made for like parties. They're just I bought a pack, and now I'm just drinking those.
Like, honestly, I
So
just prefer
good.
Capri Sun.
Well, yeah, I used to buy Capri Suns all the time. I have a mini fridge. I used to fill my mini fridge with Capri Suns.
Honestly, I miss the wild cherry flavor.
Yeah, wild cherry is actually pretty good. I drink a lot of cherry flavored drinks. Cherry's just really good.
Hmm. Speaking of cherry, what's your favorite fruit?
What's my favorite fruit?
Hmm.
If I had to say, wait, is it a fruit? Is tomato a fruit?
It grows on a vine, so I assume yeah.
All right. Well,
No,
I,
I think
I,
things that grow on vines are vegetables.
vegetables. Oh,
No, but it has
well
this.
then not tomato. Okay. Well then, if fruit. Oh, jeez. I was gonna say tomato, but avocado. Can I say avocado? Is avocado a fruit? No, that's a
Yeah,
vegetable.
I think it grows on a tree, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll say avocado then. I like making sandwiches with tomato. To be honest, I grew up all the way up until I was 14. I hated tomatoes, and then I was like,
Yeah.
well, they're not that bad. And then I eat them like in a lot of things now. I eat them in sandwiches, hamburgers, omelets, um, a whole bunch of stuff.
And same actually.
Tacos.
I like. I can sort of eat tomatoes now, but preferably not. Decide not to get tomato.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, I don't know. My taste buds just started changing into more of a adult like taste buds as I started to grow, and I feel like that's what happens to everybody. But you know,
Yeah, like when you're a kid, you don't really like dark chocolate, but now that I've actually had more flavors that I've tasted, like I like dark chocolate.
yeah. I mean, there's these cookies that Izzy gets. They're called Milanos with dark chocolate. They're bon appetit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, but I never heard of that cookie, but yeah, dark chocolate.
Well, it's just dark chocolate with wheat cookies around them, so it's pretty simple. But you know,
Okay. Last one of our regular questions. Where would you travel to?
where would I travel?
Mm-hmm.
Quite a few places. I would definitely travel to Japan. Uh,
What
I feel
part?
like a lot of people say that, but you know, it's just something to do on a checklist of things.
Yeah, but
Hawaii
what part?
too, same idea. Oh, what part?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely Tokyo, Okinawa, uh, and then yeah, Tokyo, Okinawa, Hiroshima, and Nagasaki. Those places are all really beautiful. A lot of big attraction sites. Maybe a couple of not so known places too, just to see what it's like. But those four for Japan. Hawaii, definitely. Don't know what part of Hawaii. Just know Hawaii. um, and inside the United States, I would definitely be traveling to an East Coast. I'll stop by Florida. Definitely want to go to New York. Um, I want to try some places in the middle. Don't know too many places in the middle that are really big and popular.
In Chicago.
Maybe. Oh yeah, Chicago. There you go. Um, and then over here on the West Coast, I've been to Los Angeles a million times, so that's okay. On that, San Francisco, San Diego. Uh, that's a lot of places. In Mexico, want to go back to Cabo San Lucas. I've been there before. It's amazing. Go see Cabo San Lucas if you haven't. You won't regret it. And then I also want to visit Jalisco again. Uh, I want to go to Guatemala. Um, and I want to visit Canada, but I don't know what part of Canada yet. I don't know if there's any big places, but I just know I want to go to Canada. And then I want to go to Dubai. Dubai sounds like fun. And I think that's about it. I mean, if I visited at least half those places I named, I'd already be set. But to have a chance to visit all of them would be even great.
Okay. Okay, well, let's move on to the spicy question.
Okay.
Okay, so first off, how tall are you?
Okay. Everybody laughs at me, but I'm 5'5". I'm short, dude.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
okay.
Dang, I'm taller.
Yeah, I know. You said it the other day, and I was like, oh, I don't want to say anything. But yeah, I'm a pretty short guy, and that's not my dad's fault. It's my real mom's fault. She's short. I got like the bad genes. I got like the bald and the short, but it's okay. I make what I can.
Okay, what about your weight?
My weight, if I had to say, like 210. I used to be 150 back in high school, but you know, after high school, it didn't go so well. And now, recently, I've been thinking about it. I'm trying to go back to down to like 180, and I think that would be a good midpoint for me.
Okay. Your orientation, well, yeah, you were dating Izzy, so we know that you like lemons.
Yeah. Uh, and you guys know I'm he/him.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So it's right.
but yeah, you're right. There's nothing really much to say about orientation and stuff.
Mm-hmm. We already know that you're dating Izzy. Is there anybody on the SMP that you don't like?
That I don't like.
That you don't.
Well, I try not to, you know, hate people because you know that's goes against everything I say. But if there's someone that like really just rubbed off on me the wrong way, it would probably be someone from the Dream SMP that I didn't know. They got a bit too pushy or friendly with me before getting to know me. Um, Forgot what their name was. I just stayed away from them. But there was this one person that came to the SMP that Barry invited, and then they started saying all this stuff, and I don't know. I told Barry about it, and they said no, it's cool. They're just like that. So I let it go, and I just try to stay away from it in general. I forgot what their name was though. I can't tell you who it is.
I think there's only like 3 people that I know of that are from the recent SMP.
Uh,
Those are Cats Away, Double Dare, and Charms, I believe.
well, it's not Kaz or Double Dare. Those guys.
What color was his skin? Based his primary color.
I don't know. It was so long ago. It was when the town hall had just gotten finished. Yeah, I let it go because, like I said, I don't like to hold grudges because I'm a positive person. So I just let it go.
Oh, there was this one character on that used to be a part of the SMP that went away for personal reasons. His name was Swags, and he was okay, but I
Oh,
didn't really like him because he got a little bit too friendly.
yeah, and Swags was from my chat. The thing with Swags was um, I feel like he pushed his boundaries a little bit, but I talked to him about it, and so he backed off a little, and then he left because he said he had busy things to do. So it wasn't like we kicked him out; he kicked himself out. But
Yeah.
if he had kept overstepping boundaries, we might have had to. But he's not a bad guy. I guess he just didn't realize what he was doing.
And yeah, he was pretty young for our SMP.
Yeah, he's 16.
I thought he was 17.
Oh, well, around there.
Yeah. Okay, we can skip if you're crushing on anybody because you have Izzy, and well, technically you're crushing on Izzy.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
How'd you know, dude? Who told you?
I don't know. I think it was Kazuma.
Dude, I told him not to tell anybody.
Did he shower today?
Did I shower today?
Did he
Actually,
shower? Oh, have you not?
no, not today. I showered last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, today's just been busy for me. I got up, went straight to my parents' house, asked them to sign papers for tax forms and stuff for my school. Came back, submitted it, and then after that, for my club, we're trying to figure out if we can get a new name because apparently it's taken. And then,
Taken?
yeah, apparently it is. I was like, what? So now we have to figure that out. So I might ask Eric to send me back the logo with a different text on it.
Okay.
But
Any name in mind?
well, there's been a lot of ideas, but right now the club's advisor is trying to see if the school will let us use the road runners in our name.
The what?
Well, our school mascot is the Roadrunner,
Okay.
but the school doesn't like it when the clubs use like the school's brand in their names. But we're trying to see if they'll let us since we're an esports club. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay. Did you brush your teeth?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, pretty much everyone does.
yeah.
You were too young, but before when you started dating Izzy. But the question was, were you on Tinder before this relationship?
Oh no, I never used any dating apps ever. Actually, I mean, if I ever dated someone, it's because I knew them for life already.
Is Izzy older or younger than you?
She's younger than me, but only by months.
And
So,
would you change that if you were able to?
No, I don't think I'd change anything about Izzy, to be honest.
Okay. So younger females are your preference?
No, I
Yeah.
don't really have a preference towards age. I just have like, you know, who I was searching for. And then I met Izzy, and then there was a long time and period where I wasn't dating her, but I knew her. And then finally I asked her out, and you know, Izzy was really shy when I first met her. And I was just a really big extrovert, so it just worked out that I happened to be extrovert. And she's just really come out of a really big shell since then. She actually interacts a lot more. and it's just a really big difference from who she was then, but in a good way. I feel like it's just all positive, and it's just been making her a better person.
Okay. Any relationships before Izzy?
Yeah, I did date people before Izzy, um, but nothing really serious. I mean, I dated them, but I don't know. I just didn't see a future with those people. They were just really toxic, and I don't know. I just didn't like them, I guess.
Okay. What are your thoughts on marriage?
I think if you date someone, then you have the intention to be with them, and that means through marriage. So if you don't see a future with someone, then there's no point in being with them.
Okay. What about children?
Oh, I love children. I just don't think need to have any children right now. I mean, you never know what could happen because it's the future. But if I had the ability to plan every single thing, I'd have them after I graduated university.
Okay.
Not, you know, when I'm all set up, because I don't want to be in this position where I have to give things up because I have children. I want to be able to have children when I'm all set up and then give them the things they need.
Okay.
I thought about it for a long time. I mean, if I have a son, I've always wanted to name my son Benjamin, just so I could call him Benji. I don't know. I really like the name, Benji. So
Okay. Well,
that's my
actually, in a
idea.
previous interview, I think it was Australian Breeze said that after a long relationship, like that relationship or that person becomes your preference in other relationships. Is that true for Izzy?
Wait, I'm sorry. Could you reword it in a way
Okay,
that
so
makes
like
more
she
sense?
said that her current boyfriend was like her definition of the perfect partner. Is that the same for Izzy?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying now. Yeah, of course. I mean, I can't imagine myself being with anybody else other than Izzy, because I've been not only because I've been with her for a long time, but just because I think she fits so well with who I am. I mean, she's able to cover a lot of things that I don't have, and I can help her with the same.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much it for SMP questions and for questions in general.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, this was like a really fun thing to do. I mean,
And yeah,
uh,
but we still got the personality quiz to do.
oh, that's right, huh?
Yeah,
That's
just give
right.
me a minute. It's like because I found like a new what's it called? The Nether
Yeah.
Fortress that no one's been to yet. So I'm just gonna put that in SMP chords.
Okay. Oh, and if you need to see the picture that I was talking about earlier, it's in the SMP general chat.
Yeah, I saw it. I put it in the put it on stream for a couple seconds or like a minute.
Oh, nice. Look at that. I had no facial hair, man. I was baby.
Oh, so you got facial hair now?
Yeah, I have a lot of facial hair now, dude. Ever since I graduated high school. In fact, junior year, I had a lot of facial hair, but um, sophomore year started to like fuzz a little. But like freshman year, dude, it was just baby, baby. Like I had no facial hair. It's crazy. But yeah, I like facial hair. Nothing too long. I try to keep just the stubble sometimes, but
Okay.
What about you, Miguel? Did you get any facial hair? I haven't seen you in a long time.
Max I can grow is like a small goatee.
That's like my brother Jair,
Mm,
Francisco. You remember him?
I think so.
He was my brother in high school. But he can only get like two hairs on his chin.
Mm. And yeah,
That's
I can
okay.
somewhat grow a small mustache. But this is very thin, and the beard's kind of patchy.
I mean, it takes time. I still have a couple places that haven't grown yet on my beard, so I'm waiting for those before I go and say, "All right, here's my beard."
Okay. So I'm gonna
Budamists.
screen share you the wheel of personality quizzes.
Okay.
Need to get more, or yeah. Gotta show a stream.
Take a gander.
You ready?
It's loading still.
Oh
It
really?
says you. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I can see.
Okay. So as you can see, we got the Harry Potter quizzes, we got Kool-Aid, and then we got Sonic.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna find out what kind of Sonic character you are.
Oh, let's go. Okay.
Gotta pull up the quiz. I think it's BuzzFeed. Yeah, it's a BuzzFeed quiz.
Oh,
Yeah,
sick.
every
Let's do
personality
this.
quiz I tried to make different. A different
Oh,
website.
okay, okay. I see it.
Okay, so what are your defining characteristics? Curious, intelligent, loyal, calm, mysterious, determined.
I'd say determined.
Okay.
Um,
Choose a video game power up you could use in real life. Infinite lives, invisibility. I was gonna choose Speed Force. Alright, super speed.
Yeah, because you guys know I
Yeah.
like super speed as a superpower.
Choose an
It's an
iconic.
iconic video game.
Yep. Mortal Kombat, Grand Theft Auto, Frogger, Sims, Pac-Man, Super Mario.
Oh my god, I'm stuck between MK and GTA. Um,
You wanna flip the
I'm
coin?
gonna say MK though.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna say MK.
Choose a blue character. Mystique, Stitch, Sully, Cookie Monster, Dory, or Genie.
Stitch. I love Stitch.
Which one's your favorite Lilo and Stitch?
The first one actually.
Hmm.
The first one is just really good. I like. Don't get me wrong. The other ones that came after is good, but the first one just had that really cool Stitch turning good type thing.
Okay. What's your number one weakness? Yeah. Caffeine, sleep, shopping, interaction, loud noises, social media.
I'm gonna say sleep. I don't sleep as often as I should.
Okay. How do you fight off your enemies? You bribe them, outsmart them, fight them, ignore them, appease them, or ask them to be your friends?
I'm gonna say dang, fight. I'm gonna go with fight. Yeah,
Okay.
fight them.
Finally pick something super fast. The 2-day shipping, Venmo transaction, high-speed internet, rideshare, power nap, sports car.
I'm gonna say a sports car because that's velocity, and that seems like the fastest.
Oh wow, you got Sonic.
Oh wow,
Wow. Let's tweet this.
wow. We're gonna tweet Sonic. Do
Yeah.
it.
You gonna tweet it?
Sonic's. I mean, I always thought Sonic was cool, just out of the sheer speed alone, though. So, as you guys know, I like super speed.
Mhm. Okay, that's tweeted out on my personal account. Okay, then we're gonna go to what Pokemon type you are.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay, so you're gonna.
Oh my god, it's Mystery Dungeons.
Yep, you're sending a postcard to
Love
a friend.
Mystery
What you
Dungeons.
sharing? You got a contest, a museum, new trail, a friend, spa day.
Shoosh. Let's see. Probably I won a contest.
Okay. What do you value most? Adventure, relaxation, knowledge, friends and family, competition?
Friends and family.
Yeah, true. Where would you go for a dream vacation? Historical site, hot spring, theme park, oceanside, botanical garden?
Jeez.
One more time, you kind of cut out.
Oh, I said, oh, geez, I'm trying to think about it.
Okay.
If I'm gonna say theme park, I just love theme parks.
Have you been to the Disney yet? Minecraft server?
No, I haven't gotten it. I haven't gotten the IP, and then you guys told me it wasn't working, so I was like, oh, I don't think I should join right now.
No, I sent you the IP in the VC chat once.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah,
I must have missed it then.
I think it was in Eric's server, but I can send it again later after the stream.
Yeah, because I was looking in Dragon SMP then, because I was looking at VC chat there.
Okay. Also, because it was busy that day because they were doing a new event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like very first time new event, so like more people were on than they were expecting.
Oh, well, it'd be like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so how would your friends describe you? Friendly, passionate, resourceful, adventurous, cool?
Passionate.
Passionate, okay. Favorite snack? Sour gummies, chips and salsa, blueberries, smoothies, chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, I prefer chocolate chip. One thing you can't leave the house without: your glasses, smile, backpack, headphones, sneakers.
My headphones.
Okay. You got normal type.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, most of our SMP members have beginning normal type or electric type.
I mean, the thing about normal type is they could become something greater.
Yep. Like
I don't know.
Meowth
I feel
has those other forms, like the Galarian and the Alolan.
yeah,
Eevee
and
can
then
become a
UV
different
has
type.
like a million evolutions.
Yep. Then Skitty is just Skitty.
Yeah, but yeah, like it says, it's well rounded. Like I said, I'm a rounded out person, you know. So that kind of makes sense, actually.
Yeah, we have the rare plant type or iron grass type or water type. One time
Oh,
we even
cool,
had a
cool.
fire type.
The fire type would have been cool to do though.
Yeah, that was actually Jade that got it.
Oh, Jay seems like a fire type. That makes sense.
Okay, well, that's pretty much it for this interview. Anything you want to shout out?
I'm gonna shout out Izzy. If you guys haven't followed her, go to Infinity Gamer 117 on Twitch and follow her. She's close to being affiliate. She just needs the followers, guys.
Really? Last time I saw her, she only had like 20 followers.
Yeah, she's 20 followers away. That's pretty close, dude.
Wow, same.
So yeah, she can make affiliate. You guys just gotta go help her out.
Oh yeah,
That's
so I
about it.
recently reached my follow goal, so soon we're gonna be writing the song and anthem for the SMP.
Oh, sick. Yeah, that would be super fun.
Anything else you want to shout out, like your own Twitch, your Twitter, Instagram, TikTok?
If you guys haven't followed me on TikTok, go follow me on TikTok. I make funny videos there, and having you guys' feedback for that is important. But everything else, I think that's about it.
Your
like
Discord,
I said,
I know you got Discord.
well, yeah, but I've already got a lot of people in my Discord. I feel like if you join my Discord, it's because you want to join it, not because I told you to.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm doing Twitch for fun, guys, and if it takes off, it takes off. If it doesn't, we're having fun doing it. So that's about it. But thank you, Miguel, for having me on for your stream today, dude. That's super cool. And I hope you guys got something out of it. That'd be super cool. But yeah, that's about it.
Tune in tomorrow for Izzy's interview.
Oh, let's go. Izzy's interview.
Yep. Let me check. I think it was like at 3. Let me just check again to make sure.
I think so.
No, wait. Yeah, it's at 3 p.m. PST.
Oh, sick. Okay.
That was actually our last one until we decide on a date for Julian's, also known as Sly Guy.
Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't talked to Julian in a while. He's just been doing his thing.
Yeah, he's been... No, I think he missed out on the college for... what's it called again? When you're applying for it? For the class?
Yeah.
What's
He
it called
missed the
again?
deadline.
He didn't register in time.
Yeah, so he missed the registration deadline. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so he's just been applying for jobs and also streaming.
Yeah, I've seen his streams. He was playing Hades one time. I saw him playing that.
I saw him play the new Left 4 Dead.
Oh, the one that's not called Left 4 Dead, but it's Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. Also, Persona 4 Golden. I saw him playing that a couple times.
I've been meaning to play P4G, but I just keep forgetting, to be honest.
Okay, we got 6 people watching, so we're gonna raid Kazuma Desu Live. That went live
Let's
a couple minutes ago.
Go, Mr. Kazukaz.
Yep. I also got a Twitter and Discord if Jen wants to do that real quick. And also go follow Jen, my mod. She's pretty cool and funny, and plays interesting indie games.
That'd
Do
be
you check out
dope.
your mods?
My mods. Well, my mod is Barry and Izzy, so I did shout her out.
True.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, this has been super fun. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, well, see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Oh yeah, we actually have to wait for like the raid thing to load.
Ah.
Oh yeah, anything you're currently playing on your channel?
Yeah, lots of esports games. Like I said, because of the esports world. So I've been playing a lot of Valorant. I've been playing Overwatch, and of course I do my Minecraft still. So I play Hypixel, and then I've been meaning to play League on the stream, but I kind of suck. So I need to try and get better at that first.
Yeah, I played League for a minute, didn't really like it. I prefer Smite instead.
Well, I played Smite for a little bit. I don't know. League just hits different, I guess. I played
True.
Paladins before I started playing Overwatch, but the only reason I played Paladins is because it's free Overwatch. And now I have money, so I can play Overwatch.
But don't you also have to buy the characters or unlock them?
No, I have the Legendary Edition for $20.
Okay. Okay, well that's pretty much it. See you guys later. We are raiding now.
Bye, guys. I'll see you guys next time.